Hawks win! Hawks win 5-3 over the Calgary Flames. Not in the greatest fashion, the Hawks win their final game of the 2010s. Yes, the Chicago Blackhawks beat the Calgary Flames 5-3, ending the 2010s greatest decade in Blackhawks team history off with a win. So thank you, Hawks, but big thank you to Patrick Kane and Robin Lehner for tonight's action, because without those two, the Hawks would have lost this game. Lehner had to put the Hawks on his back in the late periods, like the last 10 minutes of the second period, he started putting the team on his back. And then the Hawks tried to go into the third period to play prevent defense. And that was not working out so well. They barely came out winning by a 2-goal game, where they almost blew a 4-0 lead, but the Hawks managed coming out the victors in Calgary tonight on New Year's Eve 2019. So let's go about the shots of the night, because this is ridiculous numbers put up by the Flames and Hawks. 33 by the Chicago Blackhawks. That's about a normal shot per game for the team. But giving up a total of 44 shots, Robin Lehner had to face a lot to get this W tonight. Face-off percentage, it was about even. It was about 50-50. 50.7 for the Hawks, 49.3 for the Flames. Power play, the Hawks had 4 power plays. They came out with 1 goal on the power play, and the Flames had 1 total power play, and it didn't last that long, because it lasted about 12 seconds, and then it goes 4-on-4. Hawks have another power play. So we get the win, but the Flames do get a shorthanded goal, where the Hawks have given up a lot of those lately. And that shorthanded goal basically sparked the Flames in the late minutes of the game. Well, let's talk about the shots on goal per period. In the first period, it was 14-10 in favor for the Blackhawks. Second period, 10-16 in favor for the Flames. Third period, 9-18 in favor for the Flames. Hawks need to settle down on if they have a major league, they need to stop with the prevent D and just start playing well. When they were on the power play, I wanted them to have 2 defensemen on the blue line and then the rest forwards, because we had a 3-goal lead in the late minutes of the third period, and they put Boquist out there and extra forward. So then after the first unit of the power play unit went out, came off the ice, they put the 2 defensemen out, but the Hawks give up a shorty because Duncan Keith turned over the puck behind Robin Lehner, and the Flames started sparking right after that. So let's talk about the goals of the game, why not? In the first period, where there were multiple goals scored, here we go. At 4:14 in the first period, scored by number 6, Olli Mata, his second of the season, assisted by number 88, Patrick Kane, and number 95, Dylan Sekera, to make it a 1-0 Hawks lead over the Flames. This was a beautiful pass by Patrick Kane, pretty much stealing the puck from the Flames, setting it where then it goes right to Sekera. Sekera kind of loses control of the puck. Kane regains it and sauces the puck right over to Mata, and Mata had a great goal on his return back from being healthy scratch. So the Hawks aren't done scoring yet in the first period. At 5:35 in the first period, on the power play, scored by number 12, Alex DeBrincat. His 10th of the season, assisted by number 17, Dylan Strome. And number 88, Patrick Kane, for his 800th point in the decade. Yes, Patrick Kane reached the 800-point club in 1 decade with his second assist in the game. He's not done yet. He wants to add to it. Because right at 12:44 in the first period, scored by number 88, Patrick Kane, his 21st of the season, 800th and first point of the decade, assisted by number 95, Dylan Sekera, and number 22, Ryan Carpenter, to give the Hawks a 3-0 lead at the end of 1. Kaner had a great first period of play by the Hawks, putting up 3 points, and now he has 800 points in the decade. That's a way to end the decade off. Have the greatest point getter of the 2010s have a great game to end the 2010s off. So the Hawks go into the second period with a 3-goal lead. That's good for the Hawks. So at 9:41, to add to the goal scoring, it's scored by number 17, Dylan Strome. His 9th of the season, assisted by number 12, Alex DeBrincat, and number 5, Connor Murphy, to make it a 4-0 lead in the second period. This goal by Stromer was a beauty. He risked it from the circle and get it past Riddick of the Flames. Hawks have a 4-0 lead, and they could start playing defense if they wanted to, but they do. So at 19:54 in the second period, a guy who had a great game hits-wise because he was targeting everyone, Sam Bennett scores his 4th of the season, assisted by Derek Ryan and Milan Lucic, to bring the game within 3 with 5 seconds remaining in the second period. This puck was basically taken right behind the net. Ryan was battling one of the Hawks defensemen, I want to say it was Gustafsson, and he sauced it right over to Sam Bennett, and Bennett gets the Flames on the board. Too bad. I really thought Lehner could have had a good, nice shutout, his first as a Blackhawk, but it didn't come out that way because the Flames came battling back. In the third period we go. At 15:30 in the third period, on the shorthanded unit, former Blackhawk Michael Fleury scores his 5th of the season. He steals the puck from, the puck was stolen from Duncan Keith because he got to a loose puck behind Robin Lehner and tried to clear the puck up the ice to get it into the neutral zone. Michael Fleury was right there. He receives it and gets it past Robin Lehner off a wrist shot. And now we are in a 2-goal game. This is when the Flames started sparking, and they were in the Hawks' defensive zone the majority of the last 5 minutes of the period. So at 16:48 in the third period, with the Flames having an open net, Sean Monahan scores his 13th of the season, assisted by Matthew Tkachuk and Johnny Gaudreau, to make it a 4-3 game. This is when I was saying, we better not just blow a 4-0 lead. Because after that goal, the Flames keep having puck control in the defensive zone. They pull Riddick again with about a minute 50 remaining in regulation. And we get an empty netter at 9 with literally 1 second remaining in the final game of the decade for his 804th point of the decade, his 22nd goal of the season, scored by number 88, Patrick Kane, assisted by number 6, Oli Mata. Kaner rips it into the net with less than a second remaining in regulation to give the Hawks the 5-3 win in Calgary. To end the decade off, the Hawks win it, and holy cow. They wanted the Hawks fans to have end the decade off with panic attack, it seemed like, but the Hawks get the win. Thank you, Kaner. Thank you, Lehner, for having big games today. So, down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were from tonight's game. And thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I know the channel name is changing tomorrow, but it's still under Nick S. Blackhawks Talk for today. But tomorrow, the new name of the channel will happen. So, thank you again, and most of all, let's go Hawks, and Happy New Year.